Good morning, Woodlawn Middle School, and welcome back to WMS News. Today is April 25th, and it's a B-Day. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, Code of Conduct.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a Code of Conduct. Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are respectful.
Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are respectful.
Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are responsible.
Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are responsible.
And Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are safe.
Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are safe.
We'll see you next time.
Now for today's weather forecast. It is currently 56 degrees with a high of about 77 degrees.
Now it's time for a day announcement. Our community cleanup will be held this Saturday, April 26th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Please join us in giving back to the community and gaining service learning hours.
Attention everyone, get ready for one of the most exciting events of this year. The annual teacher and student volleyball tournament is happening on Wednesday, May 7th. Join us in the school gym right after school from 3:30 to 5 p.m. to watch our amazing teams of teachers and students in a fun competition match. This tradition always brings tons of energy, school spirit, and plenty of laughs. So whether you're playing or just cheering from the sidelines, make sure you're there to be a part of the action. Come support your team and see who will walk away with the year's bragging rights. Don't miss it.
Now it's time for motivational quote. The only way to deal with life meaningfully is to find one passionate thing and then pursue it with everything you got. Victor Frankl.
Today in history. In October 1983, the United States launched Operation Urgent Fury, a military invasion of the Caribbean island nation of Grenada. This operation was initiated just days after a coup that resulted in the execution of Grenada's Prime Minister Maurice Bishop and the establishment of the military government. The U.S., along with coalition of Caribbean nations, cited certain concerns over the safety of American medical students on the island and the growing influence of Cuba and the Soviet Union as key reasons for the intervention. The operation involved around 7,000 U.S. troops and successfully overthrew the military region within a few days. The invasion was controversial both domestically and internationally. While it was supported by many in the U.S. and some Caribbean countries, it was criticized by the United Kingdom, Canada, and the United Nations for violating international law and the sovereignty of Grenada.
Now it's time for a word of wisdom. You want to say cool?
Good morning. Thank you, Morning Show crew. Happy Friday once again. Teachers, please begin taking attendance if you've not done so. Also, make sure that you completed your attendance for yesterday for every period plus advisory, and that you're prepared to do the same today. It is Friday, and we have 8th grade testing, as well as we'll do some makeup for a few 6th graders this afternoon. So again, teachers, please make sure that you've read the emails. Ms. Dupree has sent detailed emails out to the staff. We have room movements. It is a B-Day. During testing, Ms. Nelson's class, you're once again second period, going to move to room 138. Ms. Vincent's second period, you're going to be in room 115. Ms. Greer's advisory, room 104. Ms. Hitchens' second period, 136 back hallway. And Ms. Hospak's second period, and M4 in the music wing. Okay, all right, so we did those changes 2 days ago as well on the B day, so it's the same rooms that you went to then. All right, and make sure that when you're changing 6th and 7th graders, when we're changing from 2nd to 3rd, or for 2nd to advisory, then that you're doing that quietly. I'm standing near the breezeway and some of you are quite loud, and our 8th graders are testing right in that area, so we want to make sure that we are quiet so that we do not disturb them as they are doing their very best. And speaking of doing their very best, thank you 8th graders. I've been asking some of you about seeing you throughout the day. How's it been going? And so I hope it continues to go well. Those that I did ask, I think that you are doing really well, and so I know that you can do absolutely phenomenal in answering those questions. Make sure that you are writing that your writing makes sense, and that you're using the race strategy when you're answering those questions, and that you're providing text evidence as always. So if you've been here all 4 days, and today is the last day for you for ELA. Next week, 7th grade, we will start with you on Monday. So make sure you are here on time and that you fully charge your device. So 7th grade ELA, you are up. 7th grade teachers, make sure that your rooms are ready. Before leaving today, your room should be testing ready with things covered and your desk in testing rows before leaving this afternoon. Again, 7th grade teachers, please be prepared for that, and 7th graders. Yesterday, you got your report cards. And so, how did you do? All right, okay. All right, so hopefully many of you made honor roll. Now, I did get several messages from you all, even up until the nighttime. Some of you were messaging me on Schoology concerning grade changes. So listen, and teachers listen too, because they are telling on you. And some were in the main office this morning. They are hot about these grades. Well, this is what I'm seeing the primary problem has been. Their grade said one thing in Schoology, and then when they got their actual report card yesterday, it was a different grade, a lower grade. Meaning, teachers, if you updated grades, you needed to then update them in Focus, so that it's aligned. Okay? So, students, if you think that you're having that problem, those of you that message me, I tried to respond to you. I tell you to go to your teacher, show them what the problem is, what you see there and what you have on your report card. Teachers, you can submit a grade change form. See Ms. Mahler if you need that. And then that will go into the system for approval to me. All right? We want to make sure the students have the grade on the official report card, which is the official record in NBCPS, for the grade that they deserve. All right? So that's the procedure. That's the procedure. So a few students said that assignments weren't graded, and so their grade was not updated. So we know we don't want to make sure that all that was done as well. All right, so again, students, nicely message your teachers if you think there was an error. Or if you have to say, if you see them today, if you have time to talk to them. And so that way they can check on it. And then teachers, if it was an error, you can submit a grade change form. All right. So if you have any questions with that, teachers, please let us know. All right. But thank you, students, for advocating for yourselves. Someone said it's preventing them from getting honor roll. They want to make sure they get honor roll that they rightly deserve. That's what they said in my message. And so, yes, we want to make sure that our scholars are showing how scholarly they are. All right. So thank you, teachers, for assisting our students in that manner if there was an error. All right, that's all of our announcements. We're continuing to be kind to each other today. 8th graders, do your best. I am Dr. Archulus, and I love each and every one of you.
That's all for today, folks. I'll see you next one. I'm Jafari,
I'm Amir.
and have a Be Food Friday.
We're moving to 1B.